One of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule.
Let's go.
Here's Ward. They'll get this to Flowers, left side. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
9 yards. And the Titans first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing now, Ward. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The Titans at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 34.
Brings up third down.
Ward. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Here we go, set. Come 19, come 19. Let's go.
Now Ward. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line. That one good for a pickup at 15 for Tennessee. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Throwing again here, Ward. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Let's go.
To throw is Ward. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help us down. And it's a Titans touchdown. Zay Flowers with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the result in the end, the Titans touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And leading them out, their signal caller. Now it is 4th season in the NFL.
When I was watching film this week, I had to write a note to myself. 3 touchdown passes in an NFL game deserves respect, not ho-hum just because they throw it around all the time. And he got his respect, NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, that's the ultimate vote of confidence from a week ago. And look, he was great, not his best game ever, but obviously was very good to garner that award. All the talk this week, though, was about, let's take that forward now. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
To the air, Penix. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Trenton Simpson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's London. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The home team's offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. He had the touchdown pass on the opening drive. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes coming in, and he's right up there among the league's best. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You talk about this Falcon defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Throwing is Ward. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan. First and 10 at the 46.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw. Moore. Throw caught by Flowers. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. First and 10. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going, runs like that.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. They still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
DeMarvion Overshown, the one to bring him down. 2nd down and 8.
Let's go. Ready.
To throw, here's Ward. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and maybe an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe the defender gets a hand in the way and it pops pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is that's winning football.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff goal. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
First down, Atlanta.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Penix. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. So the completion good for 7 there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
They'll throw with Penix. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Trenton Simpson. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a good job there to kind of weather the storm in that first quarter and come back with their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, you hate to be coming from behind early on, but you're exactly right. They took some time, able to move the ball, and now it's back to a 10-3 game.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead, but that was a drive that was so long it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to confess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
Off the bootleg, Ward. He'll buy some time right. That's caught. It's Flowers. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Titans. Save Flowers. With his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game when you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Falcons offense and Michael Penix set to take over once more. And he's in the midst of a very solid season, currently second in the NFL in passing yards. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Robinson will try the left side. And he still is yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And looking to throw, Penix. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Looking to throw, Penix. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Looking to put a drive together.
19 right. Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Ward now. Throwing to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Ward. That's complete to his receiver, McClure. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Let's go now.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Second and a couple.
At the 39-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
Here's Ward. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And he's had a lot of success throwing the ball here early. You see by the numbers, he's already up over 200 yards passing. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now, Ward. Now they go screen. It's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. To the air again, Ward. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Ward toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try to pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right. That's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Zay Flowers on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left. More than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Penix. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Falcons.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throw left side, there's London. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They'll set up a throw. Throw across his body, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes it quick. And the Titans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Run past the 30-yard line there. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Here we go. Check. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
And the Titans first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go. Unlock line. Unlock. Ready.
Here's Pacheco once again. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
60. Check. Panther.
Running left to give to Pacheco. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Second and 5.
Here we go. Ready.
The final shot before break. Moore. But looking deep here for Flowers. Oh, first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. We are into week 8, and we're starting to get a sense as to who are the haves and who are the have-nots. Let's get into it. Our swing around the NFL starts now in Jacksonville, the Jaguars.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Falcons offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams to defend in the red zone. You see the graphic. He's second in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Robinson on a give right side. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he's struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Robinson with another carry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Penix. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Sly able to put this one through. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Check, check, Panther. Hawk, go.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now Ward. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
That one into the hands of Flowers. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
A gain of 22 more yards. That's another Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Ready.
To throw is Ward. A quick throw, but incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Again, it's Ward. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Titans are going to hit a 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's another Titans first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Off play action, Ward. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. DeMarvion overshowed. Came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Ward. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Zay Flowers, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to stretch out their lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a Tennessee score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're 19 plays and they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
To the air, Penix. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Trenton Simpson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Returnable here for Davis. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And they will take over 1st and 10. The home team's offense and their running back Isaiah Pacheco getting set for this next possession. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
To throw, here's Ward. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Moore. Throw caught by Flowers. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Ward again. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the Falcons' 13-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'll look to throw again. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. And to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
2nd and 9 at the 5-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll throw with Penix. Oh, that is going to be a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
Good for a Tennessee Titan. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
Back now in Nashville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
On the jump.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Ready, ready. Ready.
Back to throw. Moore. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, but sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
First down. First
Come on,
and 10
come on.
at the 48-yard line.
Again, it's Ward. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. James Pierce. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though.
Looking to throw, Penix.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Drake London, his intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
Yards to go.
Ready.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And looking to throw, Penix. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no waypoint. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Penix. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Now, coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
To Kyle Pitts. A gain of 26 yards. And a Falcon first down.
Back to the ground with Robinson. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Penix. Targeting more, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Elijah Moore with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now down to 20. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's 2nd down.
19. Cut 19. 2.
Throwing now, Ward. That's taken in by Kraft. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Ready, set. Ready. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 84 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Ward. And he's got it. Touchdown. Tucker Kraft from 4 yards out. And the Titans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Atlanta regains possession of the football. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Now Penix. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. So here's a 3rd and 14. Penix working out of the gun here. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They are going for it. Penix. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Titans, they've got the football back and they've got it in great field position. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice nice run there, gets him down to the 6-yard line. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. That last run going to put him over 100 yards for the ball game.
Okay,
Well,
ready?
they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now Ward. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And when you break it down, you know, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a